Hello, friends. Um, I understand Wizard of Oz is big right now. I wanted to go see the movie Wicked with my sister. So, of course, I'm talking about book 3 of a 6-book series. I think it's 6 books. Anyway, you get the point. A Lion Among Men, starting in the middle. There's the cover for anyone who's interested. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Han from Nowhere.
You're welcome.
This book was very, very enjoyable. I started the Wicked books before they were popular. So, years ago. I made it all the way to Son of a Witch and then just milled about and forgot it. So, needless to say, I think you could enjoy this book as is without reading the other 2 before it. Which, if the movie's any indication, when I went to go see this movie with my sister, there is one reference to the Cowardly Lion in the whole movie, and the rest of it is just basically about the Wicked Witch. Yeah, I know, I don't like her either. Okay. Okay. 1 minute. He was barking at the Wicked Witch of the West. The mere mention of the name just drives him nuts. That's clearly what he was barking at. And honestly, in this series, even though she's a good creature, don't want to say guy, don't want to offend anyone out there, but there are really no good guys in the Wicked series. None of them I'd show to children and say, oh, my goodness. This is a kid's book. No. The Cowardly Lion in this, for example, does cuss. He does kind of feel like a Benedict Arnold type. Very much so, in fact. But even Benedict Arnold, I'm sure, had his moments. Because he starts out searching for Madame Morrible, which is played by Michelle Yeoh in the movie. Like, yeah, in Wicked. You don't exactly get to see her, but that is who he's searching for. He finds Mother Yackle, which didn't appear in the movie, but I did remember her from the other 2 books. She was really more of a main character there. You find out what her whole history was, and for a greater majority of the book, it's those 2, the Cowardly Lion, Well, Burr. That's his real name. His name isn't the Cowardly Lion. And Mother Yackle, conversing about, like, their lives and stuff like that. You find out what he did before Dorothy and what he did after Dorothy. How he had loves like Mulama, the tigress, and you find out that Dorothy really didn't play that big of a role in his life in this continuity, which in my reading of the ending, there are multiple realities, and he's finally encouraged to take charge of his own life. Yackle goes back to where she came from. Again, I don't want to spoil what it is, but I'd like to make it so I can watch this once I've read the fourth book, At Oz. Out of Oz is there wasn't a big lead into it like there was for Wicked and Son of a Witch, the two books before. If I chose to stop here, it would be a fine ending, because I didn't understand whose house that was. I hope he's not just going back to Dorothy, because, yeah, Burr needs to live his own life. But, I wouldn't put it past it in this version of Oz. That's the funny thing about having a public domain character. You can write him any way you want. It's free for the public. This and the book that we'll be reading next time both have to do with Oz, but they're both parallel realities from one another. The next book I was recommended by one of my friends at the comic book store.
Oh, do you want me to help you?
I am talking, of course, about
Hold on, I'm coming.
Dorothy Must Die. It's not related to the Wicked book, but like I said, Wicked, with all the nonsense about the time dragon, could take place in a universe with multiple worlds. So, hopefully that's good. I give this book, A Lion Among Men, a 3 1/4.
You didn't like it?
I liked it, but it wasn't 5-star material, Mom.
Okay.
Because I would have liked to have been able to understand whose house that was at the end.
Yeah.
You know, and what happened to Lear, and just there were things that
I think they leave it open so that you have to read book 4.
that could be a possibility, but that's why I'm giving it
A 3.
a 3 1/4.
Okay.
Not a 4, not a 3, 3 1/4. So, now that I'm done explaining my ranking, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. It could have ended like the Tin Man series. Me and my friend used to talk about that a lot. But that's another video for another day. For now, I've been Bob. She's been Mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
They've been my dogs. This has been the other one according to Bob. Bob.